You want to know what's legendary? Aaliyah is still covering magazines 20 years later. If it wasn't for What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm coming back. I know it's been a while, but I'm back. And y'all know when I come back because this is going to be a 3-in-1 video. There's so much that happened over the last 2 weeks, and I haven't did a video because I've been waiting to get the Aaliyah magazine. If y'all didn't know, this is going to be a 3-in-1 video. I'm going to be talking about the Aaliyah magazine. I'm going to be talking about the potential for Aaliyah getting a Vanguard Award at the VMAs, and I'm going to be talking about Normani's song Wild Side, which sampled 1 in a Million, and my thoughts and everything with that. So let's go. If y'all didn't know, Aaliyah was chosen as one of the artists to be a part of this magazine, a special commemorative edition where the magazine celebrated artists, where it's like, 10 years later, 20 years later, special tribute editions, special collector's items for the fans. And included was Prince, I saw Selena, I saw Willie Nelson, Amy Winehouse, and Aaliyah, right? And I remember about a week ago, it was revealed. I seen it on Instagram, I seen it on Twitter, and I was Google searching it, and I could not find it. The thing is, it was to let y'all know, if y'all want to get the magazine, if y'all haven't got it yet, it's available at Walgreens, CVS, like the pharmacy stores, Target, Walmart, and Barnes and Noble. And in y'all local area, try all the bookstores or anywhere that sells magazines with magazine stands. Try to find, go out, search for them, and you know what I'm saying, you might come across it. And I spent days trying to find this. Every time I went to one, it was Amy Winehouse, Willie Nelson, Prince. I'm like, where's the Aaliyah one? And shout out to Gifted since '92. She's the one that really let me know, try Barnes and Nobles, because Barnes and Nobles, at first I thought, okay, it's a bookstore, but they might have magazines. Why I went into work today, I'm filming this at night. I went into work earlier today after I got off, right? And I said, okay, I walked to my local Barnes and Nobles by my job, and I walked in. They had a whole wall full of magazines, and I'm like, okay, all right. I should have recorded it for y'all, but I was so excited I forgot. And I see it, okay, different sections, sports, health, this, that, and I see entertainment. So I said, okay, Aaliyah must be there. So I'm looking, right, and dead smack in the middle of the magazine stand was like Aaliyah she was just waiting for me to pick up. She was waiting for me to pick up, and I picked up. And I was just so like, yes. I went, picked it up. I was like, yes, no. The first copy had a scratch on it, so I said no. I flipped through it, got the fourth one, a nice clean version of it, right? And I remember I was wearing another Aaliyah shirt, and I went to the lady, the cashier, to ring it up, and she was looking at the magazine, and she looked at my shirt, and then she started laughing, and I was like, what you laughing at? And then she was like, oh, you a fan, huh? I was like, what you think? But that was funny. 20 years later, and Aaliyah is still getting remembered. She's still getting tributes, a whole magazine dedicated to her. And it says right on the front, 20 years later, celebrating the R&B icon. So, when people try to say this and that, y'all know I made many videos, people trying to dispute Aaliyah's iconism or her legacy or how legendary she is. I'm gonna get into this, but this whole magazine, I could just throw. But buy the magazine. That's all you gotta do. When I tell you this magazine covers everything, it covers everything. A little more than what I wanted to see and read, but y'all know what's a part of Aaliyah's story, and so certain things is gonna be in here. Just letting y'all know if y'all didn't get it yet. So, mind you, I'm walking down the street, and look, I got it. Barnes and Nobles right here. Barnes and Nobles. I'm walking down the street with my bag, like da 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 da, making my way downtown, and I'm just excited. I stopped, took a little photo shoot with it, and that's one of the posts y'all see on my community tab, right? And I was just excited. So then I finally got home. I read it maybe 2 hours ago, and I gotta say, but this might be an unpopular opinion. You can't really see it because of my ring light, but if you see the actual cover, right, This photo shoot had Aaliyah with like that makeup. I love the eyeshadow on her eyelids, but under her eyes, it makes it almost seem like she has like baggy black eyes. That's the only thing I kind of never really liked about this photo shoot was like the under eye makeup. But it's a beautiful image nonetheless. I mean, it's Aaliyah. Like, she can make anything look beautiful, okay? To the magazine, I opened the pages and I'm like, okay, it's nice, all right, I'm liking this, but they did not leave a good first impression. Okay, so while I'm reading the magazine, right, and on one of the first pages, Aaliyah Dana Houghton was born in Brooklyn, New York on December 16th, 1970. How you get her birthday wrong? Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I'm like, how the fuck? Where was the editor? How you gonna say Aaliyah's birthday was in December? I was like, oh shit. I was so excited to get this, and y'all didn't even get Aaliyah's birthday right. But I was like, all right, and I read through it. It's a nice, if you read through this in one sitting, I say it's a nice 45 to 50 minute read, depending on how fast you read and how much you look at the pictures. But this magazine really goes into detail from Aaliyah's childhood to her career, the whole R. Kelly situation, and and it even goes into artists that's inspired by her, the Lifetime movie, future biopics, and her style. And it even has a section where it breaks down each music video. It has a section where it breaks down each single. I'm like, wow. And there's even some stuff in here. Y'all know, I'm a major Aaliyah fan. I do my research. I know this, I know that. And I'm, but there's some certain things in here that even I didn't know.
You think you know, you have no idea.
Well, I was like, okay. So all the major Aaliyah fans, wherever y'all can, try to go out and get this, because this is a special collector's item, special edition 20 years later. They're gonna really enjoy it. Now, there was a section, I was enjoying it. Halfway in the middle of the book, in the middle of this magazine, there was this section where it was just like, they dedicated it to R. Kelly, and I was like,
Now, you done pissed me off.
it's like, damn, is this about Aaliyah or R. Kelly? Like, we all know what happened with that, but it's like, they made a whole, it's like, okay, it's this whole big, thick magazine, right? They had to fill up some pages, so they decided to make a whole section about him. But you can skip past that because this is the same old stuff. Like, okay, tell us something we don't know. Tell us something we don't know. Of course, it talks about the accident and everything, but it's one of those things where it's, like I said, it's expected. So, but really, go out and get this magazine. It's a lot, and it has a lot of beautiful pictures. We seen these pictures online all the time, Google Images, but in this magazine, they were able to really render them in some nice HD quality. I'm gonna just give y'all a quick little run through. I'm gonna go to a random page. Like, look, for example, let me show them. Let me see. Let me get a good one. You see what I'm saying? Like, some really beautiful images in this. And it's really like, wow, it ties everything all together. It really ties everything all together. And it's a good read. Now, certain parts might make you mad, it might throw you off, and there's a few typos. Some of the things I'm like, where the fuck was the editor? Because I'm like, come on. But overall, this is an enjoyable read. It's some beautiful images. It's some beautiful stories. And it's like it tells the whole story from the beginning to the end. It has nice little fun facts and images and, a little pop quiz. And y'all know how the magazines do. And, it's just a really great collector's item. So I really encourage y'all to go out and get it. Go out and buy it. Go show your support for it. Most of it. And man, this really adds to your Aaliyah collection because it's beautiful 20 years later. Now, getting into when I said about the VMAs, if y'all didn't know, y'all seen I posted on my community tab this picture right here. Shout out to Free Aaliyah Music on Instagram. They really started this campaign and really had all the fans come together to really, because it's like Aaliyah really deserves the Michael Jackson Vanguard Award. Because you think about it, 20 years later, all the work and all the hosting that Aaliyah did for MTV and how she helped them, in the 90s, they helped each other. all the stuff that Aaliyah did for MTV, you know, they did well for her too because they helped promote her. It was a great relationship that Aaliyah had with MTV. So wouldn't it be a great honor to honor her 20 years later? And y'all know MTV loves dropping random Aaliyah clips throughout the year. So y'all, I mean, it's like, it only makes sense. I don't even feel the need to explain why Aaliyah needs the Video Vanguard Award. I mean, to be honest, there's a whole section in this magazine. If you read through it, you'd be like, oh wow, okay. You know, it really explains it. But it's just like, come on. This is why I'm encouraging all the fans on your social medias, your Twitters, your Facebooks, your Instagrams, you know, YouTube comments, email them. Let MTV know, let VMAs know, let MTV News know that we want this. Keep tagging them, keep tagging them, keep tagging them. Aaliyah Vanguard, Aaliyah Vanguard, Aaliyah Vanguard. Let them know how much people want this. Give them the idea. And yeah, a lot of people might think, oh, it's pointless. They probably already chose to win. It's still kind of early. And you think about it. I can tell you, as someone who applied to jobs like this, social media jobs and everything like that, MTV and all of that, they hire people specifically to read through the comments on Instagram, to check every email, to look through the Instagram comments and YouTube comments. And so y'all know what to do, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. Let them know how much Aaliyah deserves this 20 years later, okay? It's in y'all hands. 20 years later, we have to go hard. Go hard or go home. I'm already home, so I might as well go hard. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just relaying the message. I'm just relaying the message. Oh, before I get into Normani and the Wild Side sample, right? This has been the thing where Aaliyah's official YouTube has deleted her most popular videos, like 1 in a million, and it's like people are like, where did it go? Where did it go? From my theory, from my research, and from what they did with, you know, her age ain't nothing but a number, I feel like they didn't delete them. They just made them private so they could replace the file with an HD file. And maybe around August 25th, they're going to reveal it. That's my theory. I know a lot of people have been hitting me up like, YouTube deleted her videos. And I'm like, I looked more into it and I put the puzzles together. You know, I tried. I mean, this is me being hopeful. I put the puzzle pieces together and I figured they put the videos on private, which means that they're going to show up as deleted or not being able to be seen, only to replace the files with HD footage. They're going to replace the old files that look like it was filmed on a PSP, you know, with some HD quality, 4K quality. That's my theory. Let's see what happens. We got about a month. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. And another thing people have been asking me to talk about is Normani sampling 1 in a million in her song Wild Side, and my thoughts on the song and the sample. And to be honest, I gotta say, I really like the song. I really do. It's not like a song I would keep replaying, but it's a nice listen. But I gotta say, I do enjoy the music video more than the song. Normani killed that. She killed that shit. She murked that. She killed that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the outfits, the choreography, the sets, the designs, the everything. The whole video is like, it's a work of art. The choreography, Normani killed that. She killed it. And getting into the sample, the thing about it is I'm kind of iffy because I feel like Normani, she has no problem saying how she loves Aaliyah and she always gives love to Aaliyah. And she even had Aaliyah, she even used 1 in a million in her shows a lot. It's like a, interlude, right? But I feel like Normani was kind of like, she was kind of like shying away from saying, and I know she don't like to be compared. She's her own artist. She don't want to be known as like a tribute artist or, oh, she's compared to Aaliyah, being compared to Beyonce. She want to be her own artist, but I feel like she was kind of shying away from saying, oh, I sampled 1 in a million because I love Aaliyah. I sampled, like she was trying to shy away from saying how she sampled the song. And it's like, and I get it. It's a really tricky situation because Normani has no, I know, I gotta give her props because she has no problem showcasing her love for Aaliyah and saying how much she's inspired her. But I feel like around this she was trying to be like, oh, it was like, Normani. As soon as that beat dropped, people knew it was 1 in a million. Even Timberland came out and was like, oh yeah, I love it because he made the beat. Like, come on, like the pigeons outside my window knew that was 1 in a million. Okay? Now getting back into the song, like I said, I really enjoyed the song, but I feel like Cardi B I'm split. I feel like she wasn't needed as far as like the aesthetics and as a song and the sound, but maybe they use Cardi B for the hype, her popularity, the promotion. Duh, it makes sense. But you know, at first listen, Cardi B kind of throws the song off, and it's like, all right, Cardi B, I can suck a watermelon through a straw. All right, Cardi B, all right. But you know, after 3 or 4 listens, you learn to get used to Cardi B's part. You learn to like, you know, kind of like it a little bit. But I feel like Cardi B wasn't really needed, and I really would love for that. I feel like that was a song where Normani could have just held out on her own. You know, sonically, listening to it, she could have held that song on her own. But you know, they used Cardi B for the hype and the promotion. But I felt like, you know, I really enjoyed the music video more than anything. She killed that. She killed it. So anyways, guys, let me know what you think about the Aaliyah magazine that just came out. Did you get it? Were you able to read it? Were you able to find it? Because I had a hard time finding it. I felt like Sherlock Holmes running around the city looking for this magazine, but it was worth it. Once you finally find it and you see it on the stand and you're able to buy it, I'm telling you, it's worth it. And yeah, let me know what you think about the magazine. Did you read through it? What was your favorite parts? Was there parts you didn't like? What do you think about Normani sampling 1 in a Million and everything with that? Did you think Cardi B should have been on the song? Or how did you feel about the song? Did you like the music video better than the song like me? Or was it everything just good to you? And what do you think about Aaliyah possibly, potentially, most deservingly getting an Michael Jackson Vanguard Award at the VMAs this year, 20 years later? I'm hoping. I feel like this is just an appetizer to what's coming next month in August. Hopefully it's a 4-course meal. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, okay? Because we've been starving a little. You know, my stomach is empty, if you get what I mean. So let me know down below. Let's talk about it all down below. Please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching and listening. I'll see y'all in the next video.